Hello everyone, welcome to Sunya IAS. Today we will be discussing the previous year questions of your CSAT paper and today's topic is calendar. अब हिंदी में भी मैं इसको साथ साथ डिस्कस करते रहूँगा कैलेंडर के टॉपिक को. Now this particular topic is very important from UPSC point of view from the LR section because every year, almost every year there is a question, although there was no question in 2025, more so because weightage from other topics have been slightly increased. If you say codes and series, वहाँ से 4 सवाल पूछ लिए थे, इसलिए calendars and clocks, these are two topics जहाँ से नहीं पूछे थे सवाल. But normally it has seen that almost every year there is a question on calendar. Chalo, let's start the discussion. Per se, the topic also involves some use of your number system, specifically divisibility by 7 and finding out the remainder. हमने क्लास में सीखा था नंबर ऑफ ऑड डेज का कंसेप्ट कैसे हमने यूज़ करा था. तो हियर ऑल्सो वी विल बी अप्लाइंग द कंसेप्ट ऑफ नंबर ऑफ ऑड डेज, फाइंडिंग द नंबर ऑफ ऑड डेज एंड डायरेक्टली रीचिंग टू द आंसर. आई विल बी यूजिंग वेरियस कंसेप्ट्स दैट हैव बीन taught in the class directly here. Chalo, let's start. Now this was the question that is being asked in 2024 and the question says the calendar for the year 2025 is same for. So now if you are being given any particular year and they are asking the same calendar year, what do they mean by this? They mean that whatever is the calendar for 2025 can be exactly replicated in any of these particular year. What is that year? तो इसके लिए क्लास में हमने सीखा था for a normal year that is of the form of leap year plus 1. If any year is of the form of leap year plus 1, the calendar repeats after 6 years. कैसे आया था, इसका लॉजिक कैसे डेवलप करा था, वी हैव सीन दैट इन क्लास. इफ एनी ईयर इज ऑफ द फॉर्म ऑफ लीप ईयर प्लस 2 और लीप ईयर प्लस 3, इट्स कैलेंडर रिपीट्स आफ्टर 11 years. एंड इफ any year is of the form of a leap year, its calendar repeats after 28 years. This we have seen in class. अब let's apply it directly. So 2025 is of the form of a leap year, that is 2024 plus 1. So it is of the form of leap year plus 1. That means its calendar will repeat after 6 years. So the calendar of 2025 will be same as 2031. कुछ नहीं करना था, बस 6 ऐड करना था. 6 क्यों ऐड करा, ये बस लॉजिक था कि लीप ईयर प्लस 1 फॉर्म का जो सेम कैलेंडर होता है दैट कम्स आफ्टर एवरी 6 years. हम ऐसे भी अलग अलग मेथड से भी इसको निकाल सकते हैं, बट दिस वुड बी द ईजिएस्ट वन टू फॉलो. नहीं तो हम एक एक का चेक करके भी वी कैन गो and we can find out whether 29 or 30 or 31 or 33 will be the same year or not. We can do that as well, but यहाँ पर easiest will be just to follow the same calendar approach. Next question, if today is Sunday, then which day is it on? Exactly on 10 to the power 10th day. Now this question particularly per se was confusing to students more so because of this word. Normally the question is that is asked is what day will it be after 10 to the power 10th day, but here they are asking us exactly on 10 to the power 10th day. So if normally the question was 10 to the power 10th day के बाद कौन सा आएगा, इसमें पूछा है कि उसी दिन कौन सा रहेगा. तो नॉर्मली हम बाद वाला कैसे निकालते थे, जस्ट फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ ऑड डेज बिटवीन दैट टू पर्टिकुलर ईयर. तो नंबर ऑफ ऑड डेज कैसे निकालते थे, 10 to the power 10 या जितने भी दिन दिए हैं, divide that by 7. So whenever you are dividing that by 7, find out the remainder. This remainder will give you the number of odd days. This particular remainder will give you number of odd days that will be there from today till this particular day, या इस particular दिन तक कितने होंगे. लेकिन what is different in this particular question is, जब हम ये method use करते हैं, normally we find out what will be the day after 10 to the power 10th day. अब यहाँ पूछ लिया था उस पर्टिकुलर दिन ही क्या है, whatever is the number of odd days we'll have to remove one from it because वो last day count नहीं हो रहा होगा क्योंकि exactly उसी दिन का पूछ लिया है. That means जो भी odd day निकालोगे उससे एक कम करके we'll have to see. Now it was given that today is Sunday, तो हमें जो भी ऑड डे निकाले उसे संडे में ऐड करना पड़ेगा. नाउ हाउ विल वी फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ ऑड डेज? हियर इज वेयर योर नंबर सिस्टम नॉलेज कम्स इनटू प्ले अबाउट फाइंडिंग आउट द रिमाइंडर. सो व्हेन वी आर डिवाइडिंग दिस, व्हेन वी डिवाइड दिस, हाउ विल वी ब्रेक दिस? Just see, this can be written as 10 when divided by 7 will give you 3 as the remainder, so I can write it as 3 to the power 10 by 7. If I need to further break, I can write it as 3 square to the power 5 by 7. Now 3 square is 9. You can write it as 9 to the power 5 by 7. 9 when divided by 7. 9 when divided by 7 will give you 2. So 2 to the power 5 by 7. 2 to the power 5, you can directly write it as 32. 2 to the power 5 is 32. 32 when divided by 7 will give you 4 as the remainder. But since here it was saying that exactly on this particular day, exactly उस दिन निकालना है, तो my odd days here will be 4 minus 1, that is only 3 odd days. अगर after बोला होता कि what day will it be after 10 to the power 10th day, तब हम 4 लेते, but यहाँ पर exactly on that particular day, so we will take only 3 odd days in between. So Sunday plus 3 will be your answer. Sunday plus 3 is Wednesday. Your answer is Budhvar या Wednesday. I know there was a lot of hue and cry after this particular question, specifically because of this particular word. After और exactly में थोड़ा सा slight difference है, इसलिए we are following this. Let's see the next question. Which date of June of 2099 among the following is Sunday? Now here the particular reference date is not given. You need to be smart enough to use the reference day of the exam. Now this particular exam was held on 5th of June 2022. So you can use this 5th and see, observe the dates. Date भी 5 के आसपास ही दी है. That means you can use this particular date as the reference date. Now how will I use this date as the reference date? Let's calculate from 5th of June 2022 till 5th of June 2099. Can you calculate this? Directly कैसे calculate करूँगा from here to here? Now this is the exam date, so this has to be a Sunday. Can you find the number of odd days? Whatever is the number of odd days, just add it to Sunday. You will get the day on this particular date. If you know what is on 5th of June, you can find on all other dates. निकल जाएगा. अब इसको कैसे निकालेंगे? Now understand from 2022 till 2099 how many years have been completed. Can I say from here to here total 77 years have been completed? So total 77 years completed. If I need to find out number of odd days in this 77 years, assume that all of them are normal years. If all of them are normal years, every normal year has one odd day. If every normal year has one odd day, then 77 normal years can have 77 odd days. This 77 odd days will be there in if all of these are normal years. But we also know that some of these years are leap years. Now how many leap years will be there and how many odd days are there in leap years? See, normally a leap year has 2 odd days, but we already counted 1 from it. So how many extra odd days I need to count? I just need to count the number of leap years, and every leap year will have 1 extra odd day there. So how many leap years are there? Now see, till 2099 in this particular century 24 leap years will come up till 2096. तो यहाँ तक 24 लीप ईयर आ जाएंगे. 2022 के पहले बिफोर 2022 2020 जो था 2020 वॉज द लीप ईयर. तो ये जो था ये 5वां लीप ईयर था. तो ये अगर 5वां लीप ईयर है यहाँ तक और यहाँ पर 24 हो गए तो बचे हुए 19 लीप ईयर्स इनके बीच में हुए होंगे. So between this and this date you will find 19 leap years. These 19 leap years will have 19 odd days. So these 19 leap years will have 19 odd days. That means total number of odd days will be this. ये कितना हो गया? This is 96. So from here to here number of odd days you are getting is 96. When you divide it by 7 you will get 5 odd days. From here to here you are getting 5 odd days. So Sunday plus 5 will be Friday. So this particular date is Friday and they are asking us about Sunday. So if 5th of June is Friday, that means Saturday and Sunday. 7th of June will be Sunday in that particular year. In 2099 you will get 7th of June as Sunday. Done. Let's see the next question now. Now this again involves थोड़ा सा quant, आपका यहाँ पर quant का knowledge. From 1st of January 2021 the price of petrol on mth day of the year is this. तो 1st of January 2021 से जो पेट्रोल का दाम है क्या है 80 plus 0.1 m. This is the price of petrol. I am writing it as P. Now m varies from 1 to 100 only. ठीक है, 100 के बाद नहीं बढ़ रहा है, and thereafter it remains constant. So after 100th day it remains constant. Let's see what price will be on the 100th day. So if m is 1 it will be 0.1 only. If m is 2 it will be 0.1 into 2. On 100th day what will be price of petrol? So this is on any mth day. Price of petrol will be this into 100. 0.1 into 100 is 10 only. 10 plus 80 you will get 90. So at max your price of petrol will be 90 rupees. Thereafter it remains constant. Fine, this happens on 100th day. What about diesel? On the other hand, price of diesel on nth day, on any nth day डीजल का प्राइस क्या होगा 69 plus 0.15 n. This is what is the price of diesel on nth day. On which date in the year 2021 are the prices of these two fuels equal? कौन से दिन इन दोनों फ्यूल के प्राइस इक्वल हो जाएंगे? अब see, normally what we should be doing is first let's check what happens on the 100th day in this particular case also. So on 100th day it will be 69 plus 0.15 n is 100. So this will be 0.15 into 100 will be 15. 15 plus 69 is 84. अब देखो क्या हो रहा है, पेट्रोल का दाम बढ़ रहा है 80 से 90 तक. जितने में पेट्रोल का दाम 80 से 90 बढ़ा, आपके डीजल का दाम 69 से लेकर 84 हो गया. अभी भी क्या मैं कह सकता हूं कि इन दोनों का प्राइस इक्वल हुआ? नहीं. लेकिन अब होगा क्या कि पेट्रोल का दाम इज कांस्टेंट आफ्टर 100th डे बट द प्राइस ऑफ डीजल कीप्स ऑन इंक्रीजिंग. अब ये कब तक बढ़ेगा और कब जाकर ये 90 के बराबर होगा, कैसे निकाले? बस यहाँ पर इसको 90 के बराबर कर देते हैं. तो 69 प्लस 0.15 n यही तो डीजल का दाम था. अब ये 90 के बराबर कब होगा? जब ये इक्वेशन बराबर 90 हो जाएगा. तो यहाँ से आ जाएगा 0.15 n इज इक्वल टू, जब ये इधर जाएगा तो यू विल गेट 90 माइनस 69 इज 21. n की वैल्यू क्या होगी? n हो गया आपका 21 डिवाइडेड बाय 0.15. तो कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे? यहाँ से ये गया 100, 3 7 जा 3 5 जा 5 1 जा 5 20 जा 7 इंटू 20 यू विल गेट 140. तो जो भी 140वां दिन होगा उस दिन प्राइस ऑफ पेट्रोल एंड प्राइस ऑफ डीजल विल बी सेम. दिस n इज 140. जब आप कैलकुलेट करोगे n की वैल्यू 140 डाल के तो यू विल गेट प्राइस ऑफ डीजल एज 90 विच विल बी सेम एज प्राइस ऑफ पेट्रोल. अब ये डेट कैसे निकालें? बस आपको ये निकालना है 1 जनवरी से लेके 140वां दिन कौन सा होगा. अब कैसे निकालेंगे? 140 दिन है तो जनवरी में हो गए 31. फेब्रुवरी, बिकॉज इट इज 2021, फेब्रुवरी विल हैव ओनली 28 डेज. मार्च विल हैव 31 डेज. तो मार्च तक ये कितना हो गया? मार्च तक यू हैव टोटल 90 डेज आर डन टिल मार्च. मार्च तक 90 दिन हो गए. अप्रैल में कितने हैं? अप्रैल में 30 दिन और हो गए. तो 90 के बाद 30 हो गए 120. तो अब कितने दिन बचे? 140 तक जाना था, 120 हो गए, तो बचे कितने? 20. तो जो भी 20th ऑफ मे होगा, 20th ऑफ मे बिकम्स योर 140th डे. तो प्राइस ऑफ पेट्रोल और डीजल कब बराबर होंगे? 20 मई को प्राइस ऑफ पेट्रोल और डीजल बराबर हो जाएंगे. कैसे निकाला? पहले हमने ये देखा कि पेट्रोल का प्राइस क्या होगा, फिर ये देखा कि डीजल का प्राइस इसके बराबर कब पहुंचेगा. हमने गिने कितने दिन बाद होगा ये होगा 140 दिन बाद. अब यहाँ से देख लो 140 दिन बाद कौन सी डेट होगी. आफ्टर 140th डे यू विल एनकाउंटर 20th ऑफ मे. लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. नाउ इन दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन 2 statements are given and we are supposed to answer what day is the 14th of the given month. So on the given month 14 तारीख को क्या आएगा ये निकालना है. Are we able to answer this or not? whether statement 1 is sufficient, 2 is sufficient, both are needed, या दोनों मिलाकर भी solve हो पाएगा या नहीं. Last day of the month is Wednesday. Statement 1 is saying that last day of the month is Wednesday. If I know what is the last day of the month, can I calculate what is it on 14th? Now this day will depend on which month it is. If the month is having 31 days and this 31 is Wednesday, then I will get a different day on 14th. If the last day of the month is 30th, if 30th is Wednesday, I will get a different day on 14th. If it is a leap year February, then it will have 29 days. If 29 is Wednesday, then I'll get different date on 14th. If it is normal February, then 28th will be a Wednesday. 20th is Wednesday, I'll get a different day on 14th. That means what is on 14th depends on which month it is and what are the number of days in that. So just by using statement 1, I cannot answer. Next says third Saturday of the month was 17th day. Now I know that 17th, statement 2 is saying 17th day is third Saturday. That means 17th is a Saturday. They are asking us what is it on 14th. So this is 16th, this is 15th, this is 14th. अब यहाँ से we can count back and we can know what is it on 14th of that particular month. ये आंसर ये नहीं देना है कि 14 तारीख को कौन सा दिन आएगा, बस ये देखना है are we able to find out or not. So using statement 2 we are able to find out. That means statement 2 is alone sufficient to answer the question, whereas statement 1 was not sufficient. So your answer is B here. Let's see the next one. Which day is 10th October 2027? So we need to find out 10th October 2027. Again, we need to be smart enough. This was an exam conducted in 2021 and the exam date was 10th of October 2021. So this particular day was the exam date in 2021. Now this was the exam date and they are asking on the same date in 2027. If any of you is smart enough and you know the concept of same calendars, you can observe that this is of the form of leap year plus 1. Leap year plus 1 कैसे? 2020 plus 1. And calendar of the form of leap year plus 1 repeats after every 6 years. So this calendar repeats after every 6 years. That means the calendar of 2021 will repeat after 6 years. That means 2021 and 2027 will follow the same calendar. These 2 years are following the same calendar. That means this particular date and this particular date in 2021 and 27 will follow the same day, will have the same day. So if this was a Sunday, because this was the exam day, this will also be a Sunday. Your answer was Sunday. आप ऐसे normally भी निकाल सकते हो, but you have to select a reference date, and reference date was the exam date itself because this was the very date of the exam only. तो आप वही use करके you can find out directly. We can have different other methods of finding this also. You can follow that also, but easiest one is to follow the same calendars. And UPSC is repeatedly asking this same calendars wala approach. So you need to practice this particular approach as well. Let's see the next one. Joseph visits. Now see how many questions are there. This 21, this was also 21, this was also 21, this was also 21. So there were 4 questions from the calendar itself in 2021. Now let's see this next question. Joseph visits the club on every 5th day. Harsh visits on every 24th day, while Sumit visits on every 9th day. So we have been given on what all days they are visiting. If all of them met on the club on a Sunday, so all of these people met on a Sunday, then on which day will all 3 of them meet again? So when will they meet again? Can I say if they are meeting on 5th day and 24th day and on 9th day, they will meet again together on the LCM of these many numbers on that particular day. So if you are taking the LCM, you have 5, 24 and 9. लेट्स देखो 2 से तो यही डिविजिबल है. You have 3 in common, so divide by 3. You have 5. You'll be left with 8, and you have 3. Do you have any proper divisors here? No proper divisors left. That means no common thing. So you will be left with 5 into 8 into 3 into 3. कितना हो गया? 49. 40 into 9, that means 360. So they'll meet again after 360 days. 360 days के बाद मिलेंगे, and they are meeting on a Sunday. So what day will it be after 360 days? कैसे निकालूं? After 360 days, just divide by 7. If you are dividing it by 7, see, you can directly divide 350 by 7. You will be left with 10 remainder. 10 by 7 करोगे तो you will be left with 3 with the remainder. So only 3 odd days from here. Sunday plus 3 will be a Wednesday. They will meet again on a Wednesday. क्या किया है? We just found out total number of days after which they will meet. So once we found out that they will meet after 360 days, बस यही करना था. We are just supposed to find out the remainder here, that when will they meet again. Now let's see the next question. अब in a particular year, 12th of January is given to you as Sunday, then which of the following is correct? Now here just see what dates are in consideration. So consideration में है 12th of July and 15th of July, and whether it is a leap year or it is a normal year, that is in consideration. So what we can find out is, from 12th of January, let's find out what is it on 12th of July. If you find out this, you can automatically find out what day it is on 12th of on 15th of July, and I am counting it for a normal year. Same way you can find out for a leap year. कुछ अलग नहीं करना है, बस एक बार निकालना है. Just add one day to it. You can find out that also. It is given that if this is a Sunday, if 12th of January is a Sunday, how will you calculate till 12th of July? We have done this exercise in the class also. Let's count the number of odd days from 12th of January till 12th of July. So if I'm counting this, so what are the number of odd days that I'll encounter in between? These are the two dates in consideration. I will not count both the reference date. Remember, we have done this in class. Just count one of the two reference dates only. So if I'm counting just one of the two reference dates, normally I leave this date and I count only this date. So if I'm leaving this particular date, so number of days left in January apart from these 12 is total 31 days are there. I'm not counting first 12 days. That means I'm left with 19 days only. 19 days will give me 5 odd days. Now it was a particular year. So abhi we are assuming, let's say it's a normal year. So February will have only 28 days. That means 0 odd days. Then March 3, 31 days. April 2, 30 days. May 3, June 2. July only till 12th of July you are supposed to count. So till 12th of July you will have 12 days. 12 by 7 will give you 5 odd days. Now total number of odd days from here till here. Now see, this 3 makes 7, and 5 and 5 gives you 10 plus 3 13. So 13 when divided by 7 is only 6 odd days. So from here till here you are getting 6 odd days. If this is given, that means this particular day should be Sunday plus 6. Now what is Sunday plus 6? Sunday plus 6 will be Saturday. And same way, if you are going till 15th, that means 3 more days from here. If 3 more days from here, that means you will get Saturday के बाद 3 और दिन, you will get Tuesday here. So 15th of July should be a Tuesday, given that all of these conditions are met here. Then what if it is a leap year? What change will be there? If it is a leap year, can I say in this particular calculation, this 0 will be converted to 1? If this is converted to 1, can I say this 6 will be converted to 7? That means now I will have 7 odd days from here to here. In particular, if that particular year is a leap year, I'll get 7 odd days. 7 odd days from Sunday will again give you a Sunday, and From here till here, how many odd days will be there? From here till here you will have 3 more odd days. That means this will be a Wednesday. So if this is a Wednesday, we have found all the days. Now let's see the option. Now options are 15th July is a Sunday. See, 15th July is not a Sunday in any of these, है ना? So is a Sunday if the year is leap year. If the year is not leap year, no, 15th July is not coming out to be a Sunday. 12th July is a Sunday if the year is a leap year. 12th July is a Sunday if the year is a leap year. If the year is a leap year. So yes, this particular thing is correct. 12th July is not a Sunday if the year is a leap year. Nahi. If the year is a leap year, 12th July comes out to be a Sunday. So your correct answer here is C. चलिए अगला सवाल देखते हैं. अगले सवाल में कहा गया है मिस्टर एक्स हैज 3 चिल्ड्रन. अब एक्स के 3 बच्चे हैं. द बर्थडे ऑफ द फर्स्ट फॉल्स ऑन 5th मंडे ऑफ अप्रैल. तो पहले बच्चे का जो बर्थडे है इट फॉल्स ऑन 5th मंडे ऑफ अप्रैल. दैट ऑफ सेकेंड फॉल्स ऑन 5th थर्सडे ऑफ नवंबर. 5th Thursday of November. On which day is the birthday of his third child which falls on 20th December. तो अब हमें यह निकालना है कि 20 दिसंबर को जब थर्ड चाइल्ड का बर्थडे है तो what day will it be on that. अब इसको कैसे करेंगे? देखिए अब यहाँ पर भी मल्टीपल केसेस बन सकते हैं. कैसे कि 5th मंडे ऑफ अप्रैल. अब अप्रैल का 5th मंडे कब आ सकता है? सी अप्रैल हैज टोटल 30 डेज. सो 4 हफ्ते 4 weeks will be till 28th. Till 28th of April you will have 4 weeks. So 5th week will be on 29th and 30th. So there can be 2 possibility that either the 5th Monday is on 29th of April. So either this is a Monday or other possibility is 30th of April. 30th of April is a Monday. Either this is a possibility or this is a possibility. Based on that, how will I verify which should be the actual possibility? I will verify this with 5th Thursday of November. Now 5th Thursday of November again can be on either 29th of November or 30th of November. So based on this, I will have to look for 29th and 30th of November, that which of these two comes out to be a Thursday in which of these two. ये देखना पड़ेगा. So let's from here let's calculate for 29th of November what day will it be. So if it was 29th of April, let's calculate for 29th of November. अब कैसे करेंगे? Again let's calculate the odd days between these two. If I am calculating odd days, I will count just one of the 2 days. इन दोनों को नहीं गिनेंगे. वन ऑफ द 2 days I will not count this, I will count this. So in April I will be left with one more, it is 30th वाला. May 3, June 30 होता है इसलिए 2 odd days. कैसे निकाल कैसे रहा हूँ मैं odd days? 30 by 7 will give you 2 as the remainder. So these 2 are the odd days. So this is your June, July, August, September. Now September 30, so 2. October, November, I'll have to go only till 29, so this will give you only 1 odd day. Now let's calculate. Now this is 4 and this will give you 6. 6 and 3 9, 9 3 12, 12 and again this is 6, so total 18. Now this 18 will give you 4 odd days. So from here till here you will have 4 odd days. Now Monday plus 4 will be a Friday. So Monday plus 4 is a Friday. That means I can for sure say that 29th of April से यहाँ तो Friday आ रहा है. 30th में क्या आएगा? See, if it is 30, then again I can say that 30th November cannot be Thursday because 30th November will give you Saturday. So this will be Friday and 30th of November will be Saturday. That means this is not the case, because it is not giving Thursday on any of these 2 dates. Let's check for another. If I am counting this till 29th of November, अब आप समझो यहाँ क्या डिफरेंस आएगा. सी ये हर बार नहीं गिनना पड़ेगा, ये एक ही बार का चीज़ है. अब हर बार क्यों नहीं गिनना पड़ेगा? If I am counting this, can you see I will not have to count this one now. बिकॉज अब ये 30 से चालू हो रहा है, यहाँ पहले 29 से चालू हो रहा था. सो एवरीथिंग एल्स रिमेन सेम. all of this will remain same. This one will not be there. This one was because one more day was left in April, but here no days are left in April now. So अब जब मैं directly लिखूंगा, can I write +3 instead of +4 now? So if this is Monday +3, this has to be a Thursday. अब यहाँ से Thursday आ गया, that means 30th November Thursday नहीं होगा. So 30th November Thursday नहीं है, तो from here I can say that this is the actual case that I am looking for and I need to count till 20th of December. अब यहाँ से 20th December कैसे count करें? Again फिर just see the number of odd days. So this was Thursday. From here if you are counting till 20th December, so number of days left in November is 1, and in December you are supposed to count till 20th. So 20th, so total 21 days. Can I say 21 days will give you the same, yeah, 0 odd days. So there will be 0 odd days here. So from here to here you will have 0 odd days. This is 21 है ना, तो लिखते हैं. So 0 odd days from here to here, that means this day will again be a Thursday. So इस दिन Thursday ही आएगा वापस से, बृहस्पतिवार ही होगा. Done? Now let's see the next question. Next question says Sita and Geeta go for a swim after a gap of every 2 days and every 3 days respectively. So after a gap of every 2 days and every 3 days, what does this mean? See, if every 2 days का gap है, can I say every 3rd day जा रही है, and यहाँ दिया गया है gap of every 3 days. Every 3 days का gap है, that means 4th day जा रही है. So they are going after every 2 days, that means can I say 3rd day. After every 3 days, that means on every 4th day. If on 1st January both of them went together for a swim, when will they go together next? That should be the LCM of these two. LCM of these two will be directly 3 into 4, that is 12. So what is 12 days after 1st of January? So 1st Jan plus 12 will give you 13th of Jan. So they will go together next on 13th of January this time. So on 13th of January is the answer here. Let's see the next one. Which year has the same calendar as that of 2009? So again there is a question on same calendar. Now what is the format of 2009? 2009, can I say this is of the format L+1 या leap year +1? कैसे? 2008 +1. This is what is the format of leap year +1. Now calendar of leap year +1 repeats after every 6 years. We have discussed this. So if it is repeating after every 6 years, it will again repeat in 2015. The calendar of 2009 will be same as the calendar of 2015 here. Let's see the next question. It says if second and the fourth Saturdays are all Sundays, if second and fourth Saturdays and all Sundays are taken as holidays for an office, what would be the minimum number of possible working days of any month of any year? So minimum possible number of working days, मतलब कि मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल छुट्टी हो जाए, कम से कम कितना दिन काम करना पड़ेगा ये देखना है. मतलब दिस इज व्हाट यू गाइस माइट बी डिजायरिंग कि सबसे ज़्यादा छुट्टी हो जाए. तो कब होगी, किस महीने में मिनिमम पॉसिबल नंबर होगा. अब आप ये देखिए, व्हाट आर द नंबर ऑफ डेज दैट यू माइट एनकाउंटर इन अ मंथ. सो इट कैन बी 31 डेज. अब 31 days, let's say we are having a 31 days in any month and we want maximum of it to be holidays. So for maximum holidays can be either on second and fourth Saturdays. अब देखो 4 हफ्ते तो आएंगे. So both second and fourth Saturdays are holidays and all Sundays are also taken as holidays. So maximum Sundays can be 5 Sundays and you will have second and fourth Saturday also. So can I say maximum holidays here will be 5 Sundays and 2 Saturdays can be maximum holidays. So total 7 holidays. So if you are having 7 holidays, that means 31 minus 7 will give you 24 working days. In this case, you will get 24 working days. But what about 30 days? See, in 30 days, you will have 2 Saturdays, second and fourth wala, and you can get 5 Sundays. If the week starts with a Sunday, you will get 5. If the month starts with a Sunday and the month has 30 days, you will get 5th Sunday on 29th. That means you will get 5. Again, 7 छुट्टी हो जाएगी यहाँ पर. So number of working days will be 30 minus 7, that is 23. But what if the month is having only 29 days. Again, in this 29 days, what if you have 4 full weeks and the 5th week will have only 1 day, that is the 29th day, and what if that is a Sunday? It can happen if the month is starting on 1st, and this particular month can be the leap year February. If the leap year February starts on Sunday, you will have 29th February as Sunday. That means there will be 5 Sundays. There will be 2 Saturdays, 2nd and 4th Saturday to aa gayi. So again it will have 7 holidays. So 29 minus 7 will give you 22 working days only. Here you will have 22 working days. What about 28 days? If a month has 28 days, that means it is a normal year February. What if I have a normal year February? Now a normal year February can have only 4 full weeks. It cannot have a 5th Sunday, or it cannot have a 5th week starting. So maximum I will get only 4 Sundays and 2 Saturdays as holidays. So only 6 holidays are possible. So 28 minus 6 gives you 22 days. That means only working days, minimum working days will be 22. Yeah, 24th or 23, and in those 2 cases you can get maximum holidays, yeah, minimum working days, that is 22. Fine, let's see the next one. It says if 3rd day of a month is Monday, which of the following will be the 5th day from 21st of this month? 5th day from 21st. 5th day from 21st, can I say they are asking what day will it be on 26th of that particular month. Now they have already given us that 3rd day of the month is a Monday. If 3rd day is a Monday, can I say if 3rd is a Monday, the calendar repeats after 7 days. So 10th will be 3 plus 7, it is also a Monday. 17th is also a Monday, and 24th, just add 7 to it, you will get all the Mondays. So these are Mondays. They are asking what is on 26th. We know 24th is a Monday. Can I directly say 26th is a Wednesday? Your answer here will be 26th will be a Wednesday. Now, this was the last question of our discussion. So this is it from the calendars. We'll meet again in the next lecture with a new topic. Thank you everyone.